Describe a time you made a promise to someone. Whom did you make the promise to? What the promise was? Why you made the promise? Was the promise easy to achieve? Many people are pretty casual about making promises, and it really irritates me when people make promises they have no intention to keep. I don't make promises easily, but if I do, I try my best to fulfill them. Last year, during the COVID lockdown, my parents made me promise that I would not leave the house unnecessarily till the vaccine is released. My paternal grandparents live with us and they lie in the high risk category because of their age. Moreover, my grandmother is also diabetic. So all of us were really worried about my grandparents catching the virus. I am a very social person, and before the corona days, I used to spend at least 2 to 3 hours with my friends every day. I also spend a lot of time with my grandparents. In fact, sometimes I sleep on the couch in their room. My parents were worried that I might catch the virus if I spent too much time outdoors and pass it on to my grandparents. So I promised my parents that I would not loiter around and spend time indoors. It was very hard in the beginning. I felt so bored as I could not meet my friends. In fact, in the first few days, the only time I left the house was to get groceries. I was in contact with my friends on the phone and we used to pass the time by talking for hours on the phone. However, within 2 3 days, I ran out of things to talk about. Every day was the same. I was also angry at my parents for making me promise to not leave the house. But in a few days, I came to know that one of my friends had caught the virus. From that day onwards, I stopped complaining. Things also became a bit easier as I developed some new hobbies like reading the news and playing indoor games like chess and carom board with my grandparents. It's been nearly 10 months since I made the promise and I'm glad I made the promise. In fact, I think I'm still enjoying the company of my grandparents today because of that promise.